The red flag. Big red flag today. Yes, Father, you see what me I say? Boy, justice, when them talk about justice. Fire! Boy, I'm mad right now. I tell you that. I'm mad because of that me I talk about people. Of that me I say, when I open up my eyes and see, me I say me do, when I think say me a prejudice, when I see the biggest prejudice right now. That me I say, when I make it look like Red Sea. When I don't have to watch my thing, but the truth will reveal. And that's why I say I'm implied by the Most High God. All praises unto the highest kings. Good morning. Even though say me can I be upset, but me still have to send the praises to the Most High. See? So when I guard up, man, and wait for when I forget the thing right. Because right now we have a lot to talk about. Carl. Huh? You think reading house people? I made a vlog about it yesterday. I want to make it look like nobody when issues like that and things like that are happening in the community and happening. Nobody wants to speak about it. No black person don't want to talk about it. Everybody, oh, I ain't got time for that. But it's a reality, man. It's happening, and y'all are playing blind and dumb and pushing things under the rug. How long we would push things under the rug, eh? How long we would stand up and push things under the rug, man? Yo, so right now, a big red flag me having them. Me have to hang them with that. Him forget hang up. If make a hanging rope. You see there, me not have enough. But I hang that. That fi hang. Let me say. Cause if I we the hang we quick. You see there. That fi hang. Straight up. Hang that. In a business car, when I weed them, hang with. They not think twice. They hang with, eliminate. Quick prison, life. Don't come out 25 to life. People, yo, control the boy there. Cause you can't flap my thing today. Serious thing, people. Are the Red Chronicles, and today you don't know they tie up in a red. I mean, the hanging red cloth for them. If you hang them and make them tongue long out. I'm not too partial. When me talk and I say, oh Red, you racist. Oh Red, I think you're prejudiced. Oh Red, what? Are you all mad? Are you crazy? Are you bloody mad? Huh? Can't you not see? Can't you not wake up? What's wrong with our people for whooping them? Yo, we don't need this systematic system where misjudge people. We need to flap that shoe down, lock that down. The people are the majority people. When we say we are the majority, they might play with we too long. No justice, and we are talking about peace. What justice? Rasta man, me is a brother. When me talk with intelligence, and me just don't talk because me have a mouth to talk. First of all, call Reading House. I made a vlog and I start speaking about it. And I say the guy Dominic, which was the brother-in-law for this young man, who went out and purchased the gun for him. Who purchased the gun for him. Okay? And this man said that he was going to hold this gun for him until they're ready to go to the firing range. Was this demonstration with this crowd of people that was the firing range? That was the location for the firing range? Eh? No, the judge or the jury is saying that the lawyer didn't prove his case. The case been proven. 34 days ago, this man was into some type of gathering and talking about what he wants to do. That is 34 days ago. Okay? How you could miss all this evidence upon thinking about the crime before you do the crime? Premeditated. That's a premeditated thing here. Because you think about it, you spoke about it 34 days ahead. How could you shoot one person 7 times in the back? What type of danger that a person around the back could bring to you if the back is turned? Do you see the type of sorcery and the demonic type of attitude with these people? When I open my mouth, you want to flag me and y'all want to say I am racist. So what y'all got to say? America! I am talking to Americans and people from all over the world. Look at this one. 2 died, 3 injured. Man say he's frightened. Young boy saying he's frightened of his life. He moved out of his house where he was safe, where nothing couldn't happen to him over there, and find himself in another spot where he said he was frightened, he was scared, and happened to kill 2 and injure 3. So, can't you not see white supremacy? Can't we not see that? Now, why when we speak, people make it look like, yo, share this video. Somebody tell somebody read his own, man. This is a serious thing here, man. We're not going to sit on there. I only have 8 people and 3 likes, man. I got 44,000 people, man. This is something serious, man. Come on now. This ain't no joking matter. This is a serious, something serious. Why every time when something happen to us, we sit down and sit back like we say, give us some more. We want more. Like we asking for more. It's like, this doesn't bother no one. That's why I say, it's not a problem because it's not your family member. It's not your problem. It's not your son. It's not your problem. It's not your uncle. It's not your father. It's not your cousin. So it's not your problem. But wait when it happened to you. Wait when it happened to you. See how you will feel. See if you would not like people to come and help you. See if you would not like and say this is wrong. So we are barefaced because that's the time we need to come out. That's the time we need to come out. I'll show y'all a video here, man. Put it side here. Show y'all a video, real thing. Put it side here. Put it side here. Can you look at it? Alright, look. Listen to this. What's going on?
I mean, if they didn't convict the police officer with his 30, they shot my nephew in the back 7 times. We had hope because this was a jury of 12. But when you have the guy who's presiding over the whole thing puts his hands on the scale and allows this young man literally to walk out, he gave him a pass. He didn't allow evidence in. If somebody said they were going to kill somebody right now, 30, 40 days ago, and they actually do it 40 days later, that's good evidence.
So, this is what I say, people. This is what I'm saying. This is a scale that's not tipping on righteousness at all. This scale is not tipping on righteousness. These things humbug me. Hold on there a minute. These things humbug me. How this young man could take the life of 2 and injure 3 and goes there, and the thing for this judge and this jurors, this 12 people that was there, they all going to hell. They're all going to hell. Because you cannot tell me unless they always paid. Okay? They always paid to. It's like that was an offering. If that was an offering. That was an offering. So it's a sacrifice. This man came out here, yeah, with an AR-15 that hold 36 shots. He loaded that chamber 1 by 1. He put it in the magazine. He set up in that gun. He loaded in. And then he went on his quest. What he taught, what I said. This is not something, this guy came there for a purpose. He came there to kill. And why is it that the judge and the jurors, the judge and the jury is not seeing? I'm upset, man. It's not seeing this clearly like how anybody else could see. Okay. What is there to say they cannot find no guilt in this young man? The first guilt, it's humbugging me so much because this is how they pluck us out all the time, man. Piece by piece demolishing us, piece by piece, and it gets away with it. This boy get a slap on his wrist. He didn't even get a slap. He get a pass, dude. He get a walk. He get a walk for killing two uninjured trees, son. Taking the lives. The man didn't even get 4 years, 5 years, nothing. So we see when these people family create crime, man, how this is not by the same law. See, they got the law of the land, they got the colonial system law, and they got the people that runs the colonial system, how they have their own thing going on. They could always jump base. They could always jump base. There's no way from the time that boy shot the first guy, if he was scared, he would be out of there. But like I said, he got all the strength that he needs because he got a gun with 36 shots in it. And he ain't going to leave you there until he used these guys he put in there. This is something that, oh, sit down. This is a form of terrorism in a smart way, okay? And I knew that's what they was going to use, all the good things that that brother was doing. So they say. All the little odd jobs and all that, that's what it's about. But look here, the point is two people lose their life, man. And that just, these two that died, their mother had to feed them. They had to take time on them, okay? And I know if somebody wanted to kill that boy, they could have killed him, shot him in the crowd, like I said, okay? If really there was someone who really wanted to take this kid out, he don't know. There's lots of people over there. But he knew exactly what he wanted to do. Because he's watching the people that he's murdering. I didn't even know that he shot one of them 7 times in the back. 7 times in the back. How you do that? Why no one has seen this? Where is the medical people to bring their statement for it? And why is it so hard and difficult for the defender, the prosecutors cannot get the right questions to bring forth to ask? I know the judge know that boy killed 2 people and injured 3. I know the jury. What do you call them? I have messed up. The jury knows that what that boy did. He killed 2 people. They know he take a life, not 1 but 2. They know what he did. They know exactly if the boy never went over there with that AR-15, none of that would happen. They knows that. They knows that. But everybody's running away from the point, saying that it's not to say that guy was a adult. Again, the first charge, he's a minor. He's a minor. He didn't have the age to have that type of weapon, that AR-15. Okay? So, why is it that the judge and those that was supposed to represent the dead people could not bring that forward to the judge to allow the judge to know that, number one, this boy was not, because if he was walking on the street and a person of law had to ask him his credentials for that AR-15, he was getting problems.
A video explaining the lawyer, ex-lawyer, explaining why he wasn't prosecuted.
Okay, I got a ex-lawyer here is explaining why is it that that guy was not persecuted. All right, so I need you all to hear this here and tell me if this makes any.
Also this evening, protesting the verdict. About 100 people rallying in front of City Hall in Oakland following the not guilty verdict against Kyle Rittenhouse.
This case has sparked a lot of emotion nationwide. Rittenhouse shot and killed 2 people, injuring a 3rd person last year. But tonight, he is a free man. NBC Bears Cheryl Hurd says the protest was peaceful, but the message was loud and clear.
No justice! No peace!
The Kyle Rittenhouse verdict brought over 100 people to Oakland's Franco Gowa Plaza tonight.
Only 100. You see what I'm saying?
Tired of seeing white supremacy. We are sick and tired of seeing the double standard of justice.
Justice, they say, didn't happen in Kenosha, Wisconsin, when Rittenhouse was found not guilty of all charges against him.
Definite disappointment, but not a lot of surprise.
Kyle H. Rittenhouse, not guilty. The teenager collapsing as he is cleared of all 5 charges after killing 2 protesters and wounding a third.
The way that the judge was behaving in the courtroom, the kind of rulings that he was making, it was over the top.
Retired Superior Court Judge Ladoris Cordell says the burden in this case was on the prosecutor.
And the prosecutor tried to convince the jury that Kyle Rittenhouse was an active shooter, and they failed to do it, primarily because Kyle Rittenhouse's defense was self-defense.
In Wisconsin, the law requires that when a self-defense claim is written, the prosecutors have to disprove self-defense beyond a reasonable doubt.
Hear that?
In most states, it's just the opposite.
At this moment in time, there are
So wait.
Rewind it.
Yeah, he's claiming self-defense. I don't know if I'm just real dumb, but
Who is he claiming self-defense from?
a mob of people. It's not like this guy was on the ground and a bunch of people was kicking him up and he get away and they was coming at him again and he had to fire a shot. It was none of that. It is this guy I saw who arrived on the scene like Lieutenant 5-star. And he was asking the other guys that look like malicious people, do y'all need help? So why would he gonna say of self-defense? Even when he shot the first guy, why he never left? Why he never went home? Why he continue going like that night was the night of kill? If you shot the first person, you move to somewhere else. You shot another one again. And like I said, where is all of the injuries that he sustained, saying that he's so scared? He said someone took a brick and hit him in the head. If you sky a brick and it drop in somebody's head, like I said, it would bust the head. Where is these stitches? That blow? I mean, is this guy is a wrestler? This guy is an athletic person? The way I look at this guy look like he doesn't even do no work. So he would be very fragile. So you getting all these bruises and all, and your face pretty. It's not even 90 days, man. They make this guy caught real fast. So where's all these bruises on your body? Where these people was doing all type of things to you that make you so scared that you had to defend your life, you had to self-defense, you had to kill people. Where's all of that? All what I saw was you left wherever you were.
He made a conscious choice to go and do what he did.
Yeah, that's a premeditated thing. You choose to go over there. That's why the defense for the people that the lawyers are. For the people they represented, the representative attorney, for the people who was to pressure you on the witness stand. And if I'm not a lawyer, but if people got to go to school and get their PhDs and all of that stuff, and they come and when time for them to talk and to show their power of their knowledge, they're not using it. I don't understand. I can't get this. Because if I was the one representing these 2 dead people and the other people that got hurt, one of the first things I would stick upon was, okay, the age for you to walk with that. Because you knew when you was purchasing it that you didn't have the right age. You was underage. Okay? That's the first thing. So knowing that you was underage and you still got that. And then second thing was, Mr. Dominic where say he will be responsible for you upon the issue of you purchasing, you purchase your own gun and buy one for him. He would be responsible for that weapon by chucking it up. So he didn't do that because that night on November 2nd, you had that weapon. And where did you get that weapon? Did you always have that weapon in your house? Or did you wait to Mr. Dominic's house to achieve that weapon? So these are all the questions that was to put to this guy. These was all the questions that was to put to this guy. We want to know at what particular time this guy achieved this weapon. We want to know what time, what day that he achieved that weapon, apart from buying it, the time when he bought it, and upon the decision that was made upon who's going to hold it. So we want to know on that day, where was that gun? These are questions that the lawyer should have asked. Did you have that gun in your possession on that particular day? Or did you have to drive from point A to point B to get that gun? And what was the reason of you receiving that gun? Because you was not going to the range. You was not going to the range. So what would make you have that gun? Or what would make Mr. Dominic give you that gun? Because he is the one that is holding, being responsible for you as a minor and looking over you, guiding you. So we want to know, what did you tell? If I was the lawyer, I would want to know, like I said, did you always have that gun in your possession? Or I already know that you said that when you bought it, you was underage and it was not for you to hold, but it's for Dominic to hold it for you. Now we want to know on that particular day, how did you receive this gun? How did you achieve that gun? Did you went to Mr. Dominic's place and said, hey, brother-in-law, I would like my AR-15 today because I got big plans. And why didn't Dominic asked you, where were you going? Because it was said every time you go into the range, I was to go with you. And if you was going hunting, I was to go with you. So where is it that you're going? So from the time you did say, oh, I'm taking this AR-15 to what side it went?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, it was I think Wisconsin.
I think it was in Wisconsin, wherever that. From the time you said you was going to Wisconsin to go to do whatever, then he would say, no, you cannot do that. Because to go to Wisconsin, you are underage, you're minor, and I cannot allow you to go with that AR-15 because I purchased it. I used my my identification or whatever to say, I gave the blind saying that you would be under supervision. But now he get it, so you don't know where. So I would hold Mr. Dominic and bring Mr. Dominic to the stand because Mr. Dominic played a part. So these are the things that the representatives for the people that lost their family should be considering about or talking about. We want to know on the action that the boy got the gun because, like I said, he's not an adult, so it's not like he can make the decision and say, well, I could just go take it and go where I gotta go. I'm an adult and I could get it. No. The only way you get it because of an adult, and that adult gave it to you that night, unless if you always had it in your possession. So now that will lead us on you coming over there and what was your purpose coming over there. So you said somebody called you so you could help. Help doing what? Help protecting their property? Okay. So you went over there to help to protect the property with the AR-15. How would you protect the property if in your mind that you have not set your mind ready to shoot someone? Because you have that AR-15 load. You didn't just come over there with it so people could look at it. You came over there because, remember, you've been trying it out on the video games, and now you have tried it in the shooting range, and now you really want to see it in a real life, what could do. So why would you say that you went over there not knowing what would happen? You know exactly what would happen. Because if people are vandalizing your stuff, and again, people have a right to protect their property. But I'm saying this boy was a minor. And he was not to be intertwined with this firearm, with this AR-15. He was not. And it doesn't matter if it was a bigger gun or a smaller gun. It does not matter. The fact is, he's underage. Okay? He's underage. So the excuse is he went over there. He went over there because one of his friends called him to go out of there. But what about the 34 days before? What about the 34 days that before all of that? How you felt and what you was dealing with. And I heard that they said they check your phone. They don't need to check your phone. They need to check your computer, or they need to check, if you don't have a computer, they need to check to see where do you connect to go online. They will find out what you was talking about. I don't believe that you had a full investigation. You probably had a dummy phone that you had, and they checked that. And so that was clean. But that doesn't mean that you might not be in the computer. You have to have a name. These people have not investigated that case thoroughly to bring this young man to justice. This young man is another Caucasian person that has ability to kill and murder and slaughter and escape with it. And that's just what it is. And it has proven to you that there is no such thing as justice. So stop coming to people under the justice business, because when you're doing your things, we could see clearly that you're not working with justice. So you tell me that boy killed 2 people and injured 3, and he just walks away like that? And the only reason that you're saying that he walks away is because his attorney could not prove his guilt? Huh? Well, how much guilt there is to prove? It's right there. It's right there with the underage, with the AR-15. It's right there for living your home where you were secure, where nothing would happen to you as a child. Whoever rich adult called you, they should hold that adult responsible too, because the adult called a minor to do what? To come and help. To do what? To protect his property. By how? By killing. Why are you afraid to say what it is? It's kill, 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 kill. That's what it is. What you going to do? You're going to protect your property by telling people, leave your stuff alone? You are upset they're vandalizing your stuff. And you have that right to protect your stuff, but why throw a minor into it? Because y'all know with a minor he will escape. Y'all watch the drug dealers in the community, and y'all said the drug dealers use the young guys to sell drugs so they don't stay in prison. Y'all get to know that real quick. Y'all get to know that in the black community, that the young boys are the ones that are selling the drugs, and when y'all hold them, they go to juvie. It's not nothing. So why y'all cannot do the same thing for that guy, for Carl Westonhouse? Rittenhouse. Do the same thing. Hold that, the 2 adults, the one who bought him the AR-15 and said, like I said, that he was going to be responsible. He was not responsible because Carl Rittenhouse ended up getting the AR-15 November 2nd, and went to a whole other community where he don't belong, and becomes he a commando. I don't know who called. And remember, all these things that this boy participate in, it's irrelevant. Irrelevant because why? He doesn't work for the police department. I said it before. It's irrelevant because he doesn't work for the ambulance. What do you call them?
Fire department.
Fire department.
EMS.
EMS. He does not work for none of these people. All what we know, it's a young man that is underage that has heavy firepower, an AR-15. Why no one cannot say it was, hold his mother responsible? Does she know where her son was? It was 10 p.m. Does she know where her son was? Huh? Does she know her son was walking with 36 shots in his AR-15 that could have killed more than 36 people, because one of that shot could go for another one and come back to the next person? Where was her? And did she know that Dominic was an influencer on her son purchasing him an AR-15? To do what? That boy is not into the military. Why do he need an AR-15? What is it that not even an animal deserves to get shot with an AR-15? If you're going hunting, you're going to show the duck what you're going to get. Why people are making excuses for this young man? This young man set his mind on his task, planned his stuff, and say he want to kill a couple black people. A couple people that is not considered. And that's what he did. He killed 2 and injured 3. That's what he did. How is it that if I am fear of something, or let's say I didn't know that was there, or let's say I don't like fighting, and a fight break up, would I stand up there? No, I'm trying to get out of there. Carl Rittenhouse came there like a commando. He was a commando for the night. He had a whole lot of confidence about he being on the job, that he's not getting a check for. He felt confident because a vest was given unto him by the police department. I don't know why would they give him a vest. What is the purpose the officer gave him a vest for? You only give somebody a vest if you know that people be shooting at them. That boy is not in the mining industry. He doesn't deal with diamonds. He's not a billionaire to say he's walking around. Everybody know him and could kidnap him for ransom. Nobody's trying to, but you give that boy a vest. So the boy, people don't just do stuff. Y'all been talking. The boy said to you that he has an AR-15 and you're a good buddy of his. You're a good buddy. You don't see nothing wrong with that because y'all guys, you'll never see anything wrong when it's your kind that's doing the nonsense. Y'all always see it's all good. So you say, okay, you know what you need with that AR-15 there, boy? I got what you need, man. You're going to be a cop one day. I got a gift for you. You gave him a vest to match his AR-15. Who knows that night if he didn't have his vest on there? Who knows? Who knows all what he did? Because it's not like he got arrested right there. He went home. Oh, he had a chance to do whatever he wanted to do. He had a chance to go and to remove his vest or whatever and just walk there normal. Did he come there in the same clothes? In the same everything? Did he come with the gun? Did he come with everything and say, listen, I just killed somebody, this is the gun, and this is what I was wearing? This is not right, people. And America knows that's not right. And if America will sit back and kick back and allow these things to happen to us, year by year, day by day, month by month, hour by hour, second by second, minute by minute, whatever it is, 365 days, whatever is happening. In Black America or white America and Black America, and because there's a whole bunch of people make America. And we're going to sit there and see the type of butchering and slaughtering and misjudgment, and we're going to take it year by year as these people could do whatever they want. Man, young man got a gun. We're not saying the young man should have the gun. The young man ended up in a shootout. He fired his gun. His gun didn't kill nobody, but a stray bullet. If it grazed a lady in the leg or a boy in the leg, dog, whatever. And his day to court, he's going in. And he's going to do some hard time. This man killed 2 people and injured 3. And he didn't even get a slap on the wrist. He would get a pass. What that tells you. Black man goes into a supermarket, eat 2 loaves of bread, drink a nutriment, eat an apple, walk out of the store. He didn't put nothing in his pocket. Nothing at all. He was hungry, so he went there and ate. Well, he doesn't have a right to just go in there to eat, but he's hungry. Yeah, I don't blame him. I'd rather he go into that big supermarket, which he doesn't have a right to do. But I'd rather him going in the supermarket, opening a pack of cheese, eating 2 pieces of bread, drinking the juice. Don't put nothing in his pocket. You don't need to. You're not a thief. You're hungry and you need food. So far, the supermarket have a lot of food. So you go in there and you eat, and then you walk out. But if they hold you, I'm not going to really tell you, I'm too sure what will happen to you. Maybe the people in the store might beat you up. Maybe they might not want to beat you up. Maybe they might want to call the police. But whatever the case may be, whatever that happens or not happen to you, you're going to go through a type of situation here. Now, if it's the police that come for you, they will still watch it as fact. You're a thief. No one will look at it and say, well, this man was hungry. He actually didn't have nothing in his pocket, you know. Let me pay for that stuff. You know what? Guy, you just ate a pack of cheese, 2 loaves of bread, you drink a nutriment. You know what? Come around the back, break this garbage right here. This is for what you ate. They couldn't do that. See, because if I have a store, and a man come in my store, and I notice he's not pushing things in his pocket. He's eating right there. You know what I do? I'll call him up and ask him if he's hungry. And if he say yes, I'll say, okay. So what you already ate? You drink a nutriment already? You ate this? Okay. I'm not mad, but here what is. Take the mop and mop my stuff for me, please. Take the mop and mop my floor for me. You just came in here, right? You had yourself a nutriment, which is about $2. You had yourself a pack of cheese, which is about probably $3. 2 loaves of bread. You ate that. Now, I could be evil, maybe want to beat you up. Or I could call the cops and make them lock you up and make you go work for free. And then I could just look at you and see the real essence of why you did what you did. The judge has not watched the real essence. The jury has not watched the real essence. No one has not watched this young man for what he did. They're still watching him as the innocent. They're watching him, okay, like a prince. They're watching him. He's better than the lives that he took. Okay? Now, let's say they didn't give him the chair. Let's say they didn't give him 25 to life. But let's say you did give him 15. Huh? It's still not all that. I cannot bring back a life. I cannot bring back a life. But at least you're going to spend 15 years of your life behind bars. And it's not to say it's going to be hard, because if your family got money and they recognize you, like, you're going to be living like a prince in prison. You'll have a special cell with television and all that stuff. You ain't got to worry about that money coming for your commissary. You ain't got to worry about that. But sometimes these people, it's like prison. They like to throw people in there, but they don't like to go in there. When it's their children, when it's their own, they don't put them in there. That's like one of the worst of the worst. My son going to prison. Are you mad? Judge, I don't care what you do. You better do something. These people with power, they talk to the judges like, listen, my son is not going to prison. Hear what I tell you? If you know what's good for you, you're not sending my son to prison. Some of these people have ties, man, to the same people that they say they don't like. The same mafia family they say they don't like. The judge will disappear. You know they're capable of doing these things. That's why when you see certain things happen and you say, my God, I don't believe it, on all charges, you got to say, no, that's not, you know it's not right, but what makes that happen? Sometimes the judge is being threatened. If that boy goes to prison, you find him dead somewhere. There are people that has threatened the judge and has killed the judge, has killed the people then. And some of them do it because they got power like that. And they tell the woman, listen, baby, don't worry about it. I'm the judge for the case. Your son ain't gonna do one day. I'll use my power. I'll do everything in my power. Your son ain't going. Don't worry about it. I got you. Don't worry about it. And they come and they fight hard. I thought a judge was to listen. Listen to the case when it's unfolding in the questioning. And the judge is there like an empire. The judge is there to sit and listen to the case and to the questioning. But I noticed this judge looked like he had a finger or a foot into something. Man, he wasn't letting nothing pass. Him and the defender for Carl Rittenhouse, they looked like they were friends. Now, this judge, no, I could see people when they don't like people. You can look at this man, this judge, and see. This judge was giving the other lawyer a hard time. Giving the other lawyer a hard time. And all what the lawyer was trying to prove to the judge, saying, this guy had a motive. Carl had a motive. The motive started 34 days when he was being precise about what he was going to do. These are all things that was to bring to the juries and the judge. Let them know 34 days ago, this brother meant business from that time there. He wanted thirsty to kill someone. Not one person. Because like I said, when you're going on a mission, you make sure you have all what you need. That brother Carl had everything that he needed. He had his AR-15 with 36 shots. That was his backbone, that was his strength, that was his force, and that made him feel like a commando. Because like I said, Carl didn't take no one to the hospital. If you ask anybody, who did he help? Who did he take to the hospital? Who did he find a car, truck, or van to put and take to the hospital? He didn't do that. You're here to help. You got a big AR-15 like you are in Kuwait. You are in the Middle East, Afghanistan. You're over there. You're on the job. You're on the job and your American government send you over there to rescue people and help them. You don't even have age to to drink a beer, not to buy a cigarette. But they hire you as a commando. You're the new commando. That's why you came up there with your special AR-15, because you couldn't look odd. Like you said, you never wanted a rifle or revolver because you wanted your AR-15. Because to you, that's the right thing. And it's cool. It's cool, but now, did you make it hot, right? You make it hot on the people that you shot. And you walk away with flying colors. You walk away with like you was worthy. Could you go in the army? They will not watch you. You might be a policeman, so you will surface again. Because it's just like that guy that killed that young boy. And they find him not guilty. He end up killing his wife, no? You will surface again. Because when you all see you could escape with murder, you all believe that you're untouchable. You know you got your judge friend here, and you got all your people. So you will do some next dumb stuff, and they will see who you are, because you all do the same thing. You all come like babies. You all don't know what you have did. But every 13-year-old, 14-year-old black boy 15-year-old black boy, 16-year-old black boy, 17-year-old black boy knows everything that they do. There were some boys, they said, that fondled a white lady a couple of years ago in Prospect Park. And there were some of the boys that was there that didn't do anything. They threw them in there too. They threw them in there too. See, prison is for us. Remember, prison was not made for Caucasian people. It's just, by the mercy of God, they got a few of them in there. You know, that their own systematic system don't like them. They don't like them because they say they're animals, just like us. But I believe that they breed these to come around us. They breed these so they could live in the slums of the ghetto and they could be in the prison walls, and they always got to know what we're doing and what's up. They got to learn the language, the rhythm, the style, so they infiltrate. They always send their people where we at to infiltrate. They send them in the islands, they send them all over to learn our culture, learn what we like, what we love to eat, that everybody could duplicate and say that's their own. That's what they do. So I really knew when I said in the first vlog that I made yesterday or the day before yesterday, I already know. I did say a part in the hands, and they even beat me to it. And he get nothing. He get a free pass. But we have 2 dead people and injured people with a AR-15 that has the ability to destroy a whole lot of people. 1 shot from an AR-15 could kill 3 people. But that boy don't know nothing about guns. But he thought it was cool. He don't know what is so cool about it. Don't just tell me it's just cool. No. It's something about the AR-15. You say it's cool, but let's break down cool. What you mean cool? It's cool. It's not in the fridge, and it don't talk. Don't move, it don't sing. It's just a piece of metal. What's so cool about it is a piece of metal that's so cold that takes life. And you are a fanatic, a gun fanatic. Okay, so what's so cool about that AR-15? That you had to have it on November the 2nd to take the cool stuff out, to show your rest of buddies. And why no one else didn't act like you? Why you was not with a group that was humble and just there to see nobody breaks anything? Why it was you was just moving all around? You're not an umbrella. You can't put nobody in your back. You ain't got 4 wheels. You got a big AR-15 you can barely hold. So where is it you want to help? Your hands are full. You got to hold the AR-15. But I see your color today, and I see white power. That's just what it is. The world knows of it, and now it is proven to the world that white America is a racist. It has been proven over and over and over and over and over again that white America is the racist, not us. It's the ones who makes the laws. It's the ones who say they uphold the law. It's the ones that we got. That's why I tell you, they need to throw the law or the colonial system law in the garbage and bring the law of the land. Because I guarantee if it was the law of the land, that brother would not get a slap on his wrist. He wouldn't even get a pass. He would be convicted under the law of the land. Keep saying that self-defense. I could see a group of people beating you, trying to beat you up, and you escape, and they come in and that your only last thing as you. That's not what happened. And don't tell me it was only you got a gun. None of the people, like they said, one of the brothers had a gun. Everybody said that the man, like I said, whoever died, and they died by reaching to your gun, it was to disarm you. Not to take the gun to kill you or to shoot you. They wanted that gun off of you. If they had to turn it out to the police, they would. I don't think these people wanted that gun, because if they really wanted that gun, they would get that gun. It is just the individual, like I said, That's so you was a minor and you was not supposed to have that gun. But we're going to stick upon the point where white America, America, it's about now. Your guys look into your backyards and see what it is. See it for what it is. Okay? And they will never, I said, red shot, go ahead and smash the like button. They will never, ever have the thing that you call justice. Now, people, let's look back and see. Every time, all throughout the decades, that these people, they violate us in every aspect. I see police could come to your house and it does not have a warrant, but they could come into your house when it's wrong. If you're going to come into someone's house, you should have a warrant. This is to show you that these people who say they uphold the law do break the law, they do lie, and they do commit crime. They ain't no different from the criminals. They are criminals that is working in the system. That are part of the system, but they are criminals. And they create crime. Because every time they violate your right, it's a crime. Every time they kill one of us, it's a crime. Because they usually kill us. They don't ask questions. Kill us. I said this a long time ago. And when I said that, I had quite a few people that said, well, Red, you shouldn't say that. But I want to know something. I want to ask this. The day when the Japanese decided to bomb Pearl Harbor, what is that, 1947? I think so, 1947. The day when Japan decided, you know what, it's about time I show this nation of people over there who, 1941? 1941, sorry guys. Who is the boss? So, I'm going to just impose my way. I don't care. They don't know who they're messing with. So they came and they bombed up Pearl Harbor, right? That day was a serious day for Americans. And it's not because you did born here, but we that's from all over the world are Americans. Some of us have our children in the military. Some of us, we have our generation where they born here. So they becomes Americans. If you're living in America over 20 years, over 40 years, you are American. If you're living in America for 20 years, you're American. Yes. You have not seen your home for all that. It's like you abandoned it. You are American. So when Japan decided to do this, America and all of its people and the rest of the world wouldn't tolerate that. So what did they do? They said, you could come over here and drop bombs and kill our people? Figure you're going to sink our military, our Navy? Hey, you don't know what you stand. We'll show you how we do this. They flew back over there and they showed them what it is. They dropped the hydrogen bomb on them. They make sure Japan will never, ever think of trying that nonsense again. Now Japan is an ally for America. Right? So, if America wouldn't stand for nobody to bully, not kill people, butcher people, and I am 100% behind America for that. Can't make nobody come and figure they could bombard us and do these things. But that goes both ways. If America wouldn't accept that from Japan and retaliate and make Japan know it plays. Well, it's years now. These racist people are killing us. And when they kill us, they go home to their wives and their family. And they go to all the nice places that it's not a problem. They kill somebody, this person is mourning, they bury the children. They bury the children. And you all might give them a couple dollars. And then, right after the next day or the next week, you'll kill another one, and another one, and another one. Now, I know there are people that's here, they're real criminals. Sometimes they have to be shot to death because their job is to create crime and take innocent lives. So we got the police there for that. And I don't have a problem with that. The problem that I have is we have a systematic system that say that they're running a system of order, and they create laws and make laws that they believe that they could apply onto the people. But when they violate the same laws that they apply onto the people, they does not live by the same law that they apply on the people. Means a regular black child could go and do 25 to life over a minor crime. A rich white kid will not do that. He might not even go to prison. You all see it right there. A poor black child might get caught with a gun. And it's not like the officer saw the gun. Sometimes it's just because you're black and he decided to pick you up. And that day he picked you out, you end up being the right one because you start running, he start running, and the gun drop. But when they catch you, trust me, you're going to do time.
Going down.
And if they check that gun and find anybody on that gun, even though you didn't have nothing to do with it, you're going to go down for it. You're going to be in prison in court trying to proclaim your name that you got the gun or you put the gun like that or whatever. They don't want to hear that. They say there's going to have a body on it and we put that body on you. Okay? So, we can't escape. Like I said, they threw the man in prison for a rat. To kill a rat. That was humbugging him. So, but we notice, the same people that makes all the laws, bank robbery, they're very biased. Bank robbery is wrong. Black man do a bank robbery, he get a big sentence. White man do a bank robbery, they call it white collar crime. So, you don't hear them. They talk about it and disappear. Anytime these people do their things, you hate about it. Look how quick this is going to come off the media. It's going to remove instant like it never happened. Let one of us do something, 4, 5, 6 months. They're running it. They're running it. This young boy killed 2 people and injured 3. He's still considered a decent person. He's not a criminal. He's not a gang member. He's not a terrorist. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. A good kid that just got up and said, I want an AR-15. I'm going to get me an AR-15. I'm going to load it up. And then, I have this in my head. He probably know lawyers and say, hey man, if you do kill somebody, just say you kill them in self-defense. Let one of us use that term. Let one of us kill a Caucasian person and use self-defense. Even when we are right, we're still going to go to prison. Even when we're right, we're still going to go to prison. Even though it could prove that we had to do this. They say we understand. So there's murder, and there's the next name where they use where no, it's like when they try to say you don't mean to kill the person, manslaughter. So you're still going to prison. You might not do the 25 to life, but they're going to give you a little time for manslaughter. These people don't get manslaughter, human slaughter, no form of slaughter. They could slaughter people, but they does not get no judgment on the slaughtering. So they could kill who they want to kill, and they could get away with it. So I was saying, just like they're killing people, and knowing they're going to get away with it, I think it's about time the tables turn. Because if these people would know, let me get some tea. If these people would know when they kill a person,
They're gonna be penalized.
that they was gonna be killed too, they would not do it. If you know you'd kill a young black man, and you know you would not go to your home and sit down with your family and eat and drink and continue living life, you wouldn't do it. If you know people would come for you, do you just like you do them, you would not do it. You would not do it. Because I always keep saying, tell me a country or any people that been oppressed by any other people and they didn't fight for their freedom. As long as we stand up here, want to march, want to light candle, we are going to be the offering. They're going to be killing us as offerings. Because that's what they do. You can't tell me this young man went and get an AR-15, loaded up. He's underage. He was not supposed to get it. He didn't have the eligibility to own it, nor to buy an adult. He took an adult with him, buy 2 guns, buy a gift for the adult, and buy what he wanted. And all these things is to bring into the court, to show the court that this young man does not follow rules. This young man didn't care that he was underage. He still got his AR-15. So why when a black person has a gun, y'all want to know where they buy it, where they get it, and all of this? If it's okay, even when your guys are underage, you'll still get what y'all want. Now you'll see why black children, if they gotta wait for y'all to give them what they want, they're never gonna get it. And I'm not saying what they're doing, all right, but I see why the children always into something, because they're saying, man, they will never give us the permit for, and they will, we'll get it. And I'm not saying that's right, but I'm saying this is the attitude a lot of black people have. Black people already know it. Listen, man, these people don't like us. They will never be just with us. They will always give us the poopy end of the stick. That's why a lot of men, when they do things, a lot of black people, when they do things and the police come, it makes a detour. Because the black men already know, man, I'm black. Man, they gonna dog me out. So you know what? Hell with it. I don't care. I'd rather die. Some of them. Because they know. Sometimes I have seen people put up their hand when the police coming to them, and the police still beat the lights out of them. The police throw you down and he's on top of you and he say you are resisting. Stop resisting. Sometimes he got your hand in handcuffs. He got his knee on your back and he telling you, stop resisting. Stop resisting. So all this stuff is hooked up. Police is killing innocent people. Now we have people that has authority and ability and has money and power and just killing people. And they could just walk off, go home and sleep in the bed and talk about it to their grandchildren. Yeah, one day I was feeling really bored, you know. And me and my friends, we decided we're going to just make this little crew. Call it the AR-15 gang. But remember, white people doesn't be in gangs. It's only us. So it's affiliate, business partners affiliation with AR-15. They are just coming to check up on their business and their house and their businesses. You think if I'm a father, say I had a license for a gun and I have my sons. You think I could buy my son an AR-15 and he was underage? You think they would sell it to me? No. You think if I did go to a place where they sell guns and I walk in there with my son and I say, man, I want to get 2 AR-15s, you think they would sell it to me? And if they would sell it, when they get to find out that my son didn't have age to for that AR-15, you think they would sell it to him? You think I could have convinced the guy I'll hold responsible? I'll be responsible. You think I could have done that? That man would go by the books and said, no, Mr. Red, we would like to help you here, but under the law, we cannot sell an AR-15 for your son. He's underage. No matter if I wanted to pay the guy and say I would hold. No. But this guy comes over there, hey, what you want? What's his name again? Carl. What you want, Carl? Look to see what you want. And Carl doesn't have to look too long, because Carl already know. Carl already know his mission. Carl already know what he need, the right tool to do the job. AR-15. But Carl is not a man yet. Carl not supposed to have that type of firearm. But Carl get the firearm to go from point A to point B. And to take 2 lives. And while America is sitting on the ass, yeah, and the behind and the buttocks, they are sitting there, are drinking the wine and the champagne and eating the caviar. And they are watching us like we the cattle, you know, we the chicken and the goat. They're in the tall building and they just look which one of the cattle or these animals they're gonna kill for sacrification. So we are here for sacrifice. So anytime they want to sacrifice, they just kill one of us or 2 of us or 3 of us or 4 of us. Anytime. We are the only people that they could kill just like that. You think you could just go and kill a Caucasian man like that? You have a lot to answer. Try to kill a Jewish man. Just shoot a Jewish man. See if the rabbi and all the other rabbis don't come and sue you and they put all type of curses on you. You will never, never, ever walk again. Try that. But black folks are so passionate. We just forgive. We'll sing a song. We'll be happy. We'll eat fish and bread and drink black coffee. And we will laugh. And the city will give us about 20K. And that's good for our son. So they say, oh, these people like us sacrificing, and we could always pay for our cattle. We could kill and then we could pay. They like money. But we get the money anyway, because right after we pay them, they're going to buy Gucci. They lose their son for Gucci. And you get 40,000, 50,000, 100,000, and you take all that money. Your dead son that will never be no longer around you. Never speak to you again in the land of the living. You don't forget that and money reach into your head. There is no justice. And I don't deal with justice. They should throw justice, kick it in the butt. There is no equality. There is a systematic system that governs over the people, and we need to break it. Simple. Simple. Why we gotta live by the Babylon system? Why we gotta live by the life? What's so good about their life? The skyscrapers, the buildings, the business place. If we all move, it's done. But we cannot do that because too much of us pay the price to build this. So it's ours also. Because it is our ancestors built this upon their backs. A lot of them died and buried right in the concrete. Their body didn't even retrieve. They didn't retrieve their body. They just throw concrete on them. And they are on the buildings and landmarks right here in America. But we're not gonna just get up and leave. We're gonna be warriors. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna tell y'all we're not gonna take this. We're not just gonna tell y'all, we're gonna make y'all know. If every time y'all kill one of us, we kill one of you. That's what y'all are doing. Y'all are making our population get small. Day by day, y'all stay killing us. Then y'all give minors AR-15s to walk up and down and play commando. And when they do their crime, they go to court and then they get to walk out. I've never seen a black man do a crime like this and walk away. We got black brothers that throw in prison saying that they killed this person, and the brothers spent 20 years, 15 years, 40 years behind bars. And then they get pardoned because they never did no crime. You're a wicked man. You will always put division between the race, between the color, between the skin. So it's the way y'all treat us, the way y'all deal with us. And then you're asking us why we gotta be ignorant. Y'all ask us every day, why is it that Y'all guys cannot forgive, and move on. But y'all don't. Y'all do the same thing that y'all been doing over 400 years. Y'all are doing the same thing until today. So what has changed? Y'all, nothing didn't change. Y'all still watch us as less than a person. Y'all still watch us as animals. Y'all don't have no respect for us. You know, y'all don't like us. Y'all just like our ability and what we could do and our money. That's it. Y'all have no love for us. Majority of y'all, not all of you, but majority of y'all don't like us. Y'all are racist. We see the way y'all do your verdicts and the way y'all pass your sentences and the things y'all do, and y'all think people blind. Like, you know, y'all just don't care. Because what you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do? I'm the judge. What you gonna do? You swear you playing God. But like I said, we all gets to see y'all, man. Because y'all have your day. This case will step on this judge mind for eternity. And it will beat him. This case, he think it's over. I'm the red. I don't hate people. I tell people the truth. Every time that man goes to eat, that judge. Every time he goes to sleep, that judge. Every time he sees grandson and he sees wife, that judge. Every time he goes to sit on the toilet, that judge. Every time he goes to breathe, that judge, he will see these faces. He will remember his corny reasoning of judgment. He will see. Every time he feel a pain in his body, God will increase that pain. That pain will increase. If it was a 1%, it's going to be 100%. I'm not even calling 10%. 10 times it's going to multiply. To even use the bathroom, it's the Black Star people, you know, I says, God, I got in a, I'm in a fear, man. He's a judge, I'm not being disrespectful, I'm just simply saying.
Not being fair.
You are not being fair. And to the judgment of you not being fair, these are the things that I say that will become of you. Remember, people, remember the judge name. I'm not a racist, I'm not threatening nobody, but I just say this is the reality, it's karma. The universe is karma. What goes around comes 10 times fold. So let's say this is 100% definitely. So I'm saying to these people who sat there and said that, man, this brother was not guilty, and to that judge, and to the lawyer that represent Carl, these are the things I'm saying, the Black Star is saying to you. No doctor will be able to help you. You just allow yourself to become infected by yourself, by your state of mind, your wickedness, your abomination, and your unjustment. And this is what's going to happen to you, all of y'all. In a very short time, you're going to not be feeling yourselves. I'm not going to tell you what time. Short time, it's funny, parables. Yeah, none of you will not feel yourselves. Your love life will change. If you had somebody in your life who cared for you, they will leave you. If you had someone that was nurturing with true love from the Most High, they will flee. Everything will be bad for you guys. Remember I told you, remember guys, remember I'm saying to you, this is 2020 and this is what, November? 2021. 2021, sorry. And this is November what?
20th.
November 20th. The Black Star is saying, for all those that cahoofed up on the unrighteous state of mind and energy in that case, that misjudged, didn't give the right judgment, they all will suffer. That including the judge, the lawyer that defend Carl, him, and all the jurors that were sitting there, the 12 of them. Their life will change. Starting from the day that boy walked free. Their life will totally change. They will not be the same. They will not overstand anything. Things will be getting very shady, very shaky, very strange on the universe, energy, and karma. Karma is not too just. It's going to be coming here with people. And I need you all to remember that. Black Star said it. Black Star said it and put it in your books. Remember all these 12 people that sat upon that bench that allowed that boy to walk away.
The jury.
The jury. Remember them. Remember that judge. Remember his name. Remember him. Remember the lawyer that allowed that boy to walk away. Remember him. And you will see pretty soon.
Can't forget Dominic.
And Mr. Dominic, oh yeah, you about to get it in some serious mix-up. Because you like mix-up. So, don't think you escape. Your time coming too. Everybody has a skill. Go weigh yourself. You'll see. Black Star and Roundabout, y'all see clear as day. I see clear as day. These bodies that goes into the grave, as they rot, so is your life. You heard? Remember what I said. These bodies that is going into the grave, as they decompose, so shall your guys in the land of the living decompose, just as the body in the grave. Remember I told you guys that. They say when you dig in a pit, dig two. You all only dig one for these families. And you allow this guy to go ahead and believe that he's a favorite. Okay, Mr. Favorite. Your days is very short. And the eyes of the people, the eyes of America and of the world are going to be watching you. Pretty soon, my friend. Pretty soon. We once again will see you. Pretty soon. But remember I say, guys, all these people that partake into that case and send this wrongful judgment over these two people that died and the people that got injured. This judge, he's going to take he's going to do a big detour. He might even start urinating himself. Y'all want to bet? Y'all want to see? All power unto the Most High. My Lord is judge and jury of all. And those who don't judge, those who sits in the place and say they have the right to judge and do not judge fairly, I say woe upon them. Remember, my Lord is the judge and jury of all. So y'all got what's coming for your guys. Okay? Have any questions here? All power, all praises unto the Most High. You can't mess with the universe. Don't think you will do your abomination here and escape with it. People share this video because this is white America. This is what the blacks have been telling America. I don't care if you have money. If you're a black man and you have 5 houses and you have a jet, and you might say, well, these things don't happen to me. Do not get fooled. Do not. Because when it do reach to your doorstep, you will know that your plane, your yacht, your jet, and all what you have couldn't stop that from happening because you bear that same skin color right there. Okay? So like I said, y'all go ahead and enjoy and laugh. And some of y'all act like y'all don't care because it's not your family. But hold up. Wait up. A minute. When the garbage reach on your doorstep. I keep telling y'all guys, it will not be the same. You will see what it is. You will feel what it is.
Who feels it knows it.
Who feels it knows it. I got any questions here?
Henry said that's a fact. We are the majority.
Yes, my brother. We are the majority, but you know what? We sit in our behind. I will let these people do all type of stuff. The only time we rise up is when to kill each other. It's when to kill each other. Oh yes, we don't care, boy. We're ready to go out. Man, I don't care. When is the other nations who are doing us, the colonial system that is hanging us and using us for offering to the beasts? None of us say anything. We sit there like we're retarded, afraid to talk. All the bad men that we have and the gunmen that we have and the guys who say they don't care and the guys who are willing to die right now, where you all at? Huh? Where you all at? Y'all got that mentality of killing your own. Say I don't care. Man, right about now I can bust 9 heads and you don't care. But here they're busting your people head. They're busting your people head every day. I told you, let's stop helping them to genocide us. If they're killing us and we killing us too, what happened? And that's some foolish stuff. You gotta fight with the power that's gonna set you free. You feel me? That power that's gonna set you free, you need to fight with that to help so you can be free. And so far, they're killing us, man. We tired of this candle lighting and we marching and holding hands and crying and weeping and moaning. They gotta feel the same, man. They gotta feel the same, man. They ain't gonna like me. I told y'all that before. Now you're seeing what I'm saying. Now you're seeing what I'm really about. They ain't gonna like me because I am a warrior. Hear what I'm telling you. I don't care what they want to say. I'm saying they ain't gonna stop killing us until we rise up and kill a couple. Now you're gonna say, Ray, why are you saying that? But that's the truth. Because like I said, tell me rich country, rich place, rich nation that people is killing every day, and one day these people, listen, they have the hyenas, they have the lions. They're enemies. They're enemies. Okay? The lions don't like the hyenas do not like the lions. If the hyenas get a chance to wipe out the lions, they will. That's why when the hyena catch the lion cub, he relish it. When the lion finds the hyena, he don't like him neither. He relish him. Okay? But with all of this going on, you see, when the hyena kill a lion, and the rest of the lions, they know what happened. You know what they do? They're not gonna go on like that. They plan an ambush. They're gonna get that pack of hyenas that did that. They're gonna get that. It's a war. They're gonna get that. So lions getting to understand, listen, man, I don't like hyenas. Hyenas getting to understand, I don't like lions. We need to stay away from each other. Avoid each other. Or if they don't have a whole lot of killing. So I'm saying, if these people will not stop killing our children, if these people will not stop arming themselves up to the teeth and killing us, and after they kill us, then we believe in the law, so we believe that something gonna happen. We put our trust. We say, okay, he murdered my son, he murdered my daughter, he murdered my father, he murdered my sister. Now they caught it. I'm gonna go to court. I'm gonna get my day in court. Then you wait for all that, and then now, when you go to hear the verdict to this case, you get to find out the person that murdered your loved one is gonna walk away. They're not even going to prison, man. Nothing. And then the silly little thing behind this is, he's gonna walk away because his lawyers cannot prove of his guilt. They cannot prove that, but you know he's guilty. You know he's guilty. You know that you're a judge. You're supposed to judge just. Balance the thing. You not balance the thing. You know the man do wrong. You know the man shouldn't be there with that AR-15. You know he's underage. You know that gun was purchased and that gun was kept somewhere. But he got that gun. He have shot 2 people, murdered 2, and injured 3. Yet still he's using this little scenario.
Not to mention he shot one 7 times in the back.
Yeah, not to mention he shot one of them 7 times.
A black young man.
Okay, so why does black man have to get 7 shots? What is it? Is the black you don't like? You shot one 4 times, you said. But I never hear you say you shot one 7 times. So what was it? What's going on here? And I never heard your lawyer, the lawyer that representing the other families mention anything about that man that gets shot 7 times in the back. That was that. So sometimes you're wondering if these people, they came around the table and say, well, I'll play a part. I'll pretend that I'm representing these families. and I'm gonna play a part. We're gonna eat caviar later and drink champagne. And yeah, let's play it out because I don't know why this lawyer would not ask these things. And then you could see the judge and throw him under the rug because the judge said the same thing. That the reason why that Carl Rittenhouse walked away because no one could not bring their case to reveal his judgment, his guiltiness. But the questions that was asking, I said they need to bring back Dominic. That case shouldn't done. That family should reappeal this case. They should have Dominic on the stand. Dominic is the one who make everything started. Dominic is the main player in this puzzle here, in this game here. Because if Dominic never purchased this AR-15 for this 17-year-old, that wouldn't happen. And why nobody is questioning on the concept that the boy was underage and violating one of the gun rules and regulations. These are all the things that I have to bring to show you the negligence. The negligence on Dominic, not supervising Carl. The negligence upon Carl walking from wherever he was, wherever he stayed, to come onto the side where all of that was going on, and pretending that he didn't know where he was going. He was not walking through the park. He was not going to church. He was going to a riot. One of the evidence is a riot. What happens in a riot? So there's no way that boy keeps saying that he's scared because, like I said, a ball could bust his head. A car that's burning could explode and kill him. So he cannot tell me he's scared. He was ready for every moment. Every moment, from the moment he left from point A to come to point B, he was on and he was ready for every moment, every split second of that particular time. That was his passion. So the passion is, Carl was here, rental house was here for one purpose: to follow up with what he said 34 days ago. That was the reason why he was there. So I'm not a lawyer, but I'm telling you, the reason why Carl was there is to fulfill the 34 days ago when he said what he wanted to do. That's what takes him and brought him there in that particular area where he was. And it's not because he was scared. He was not scared because he came prepared. He came to do a job. He came to perform his commando act. And that's what he did. He performed his commando act, which no one called a commando. No jet, secret jet or secret mission jet fly commando. Commando came by himself. I know about the commandos, but that was the commando. When that commando get there were many commandos, but that commando decided to do his own thing. And because of doing his own thing underage, doesn't have the true knowledge but the anger and to how you call it, unfold and to create your work is to do what you came to do. So what you came to do was to execute death with your AR-15 that holds 36 shots in it. Because like I said, if you did come to help, you would not bring an AR-15. What was the purpose for the AR-15? You're underage. You're not even supposed to have a gun. So you're involving into something, number one, that's illegal. Don't have the right for the firearm. Two is, Exhibit A is, you didn't come to help anyone.
And to help yourself.
What you came to do, you came to murder. You came to use your AR-15. That's what you came to do. Your whole purpose of coming there is to use your AR-15.
Live target.
Life target, that's it. So it's nothing to say you were scared. Because I know you're 17, you have seen riots. You know what takes place in riots. Somebody could just come up and punch you in the face. Yeah? Somebody could just come and do you something. So if I wants to be safe, would I go into a riot?
Absolutely not.
If I am scared and I am not going into a riot, I don't have the time to be scared that I have to defend my life. Because a riot means things are happening. Buildings are burning, cars are burning, people are throwing stones, people are arguing, people are going back and forth, people are fighting. Anything is possible in a riot. Remember, you're not going to the pool. You're not going to church. I said it already. You go in a place where everybody have anger issues.
Right.
So why would you say you're scared when you know exactly where you're going? That's like somebody that knows, hey, if you go to prison, there's a lot of criminals in prison. There are child molesters in prison. There are people who like to fight in prison. Now they've been telling you that all the time, but then here you end up in prison. You go do something so you could end up in prison. Now you're in prison and you act like you didn't know. You work your way there. You didn't have to go to prison. No matter what they told you. So now you came into the prison yard, and what they tell you that's going to happen in the prison happened to you. They tell you what it is. So you knew. You knew when you bought the gun what the gun is for. It's not a gift to say it will give life. It doesn't spray water. It doesn't spray milk. It doesn't spray honey. It sprayed hot lead that kills. So for you to sit there and put 36 in there, you are infatuated with your gun. Your infatuation got you on the field. You're not in the military. There's no war. But that particular night, November 7th, is your war, your commando. And they called you to go assist. Go assist. I have people share this video. It's real serious, man. I really don't. It hurts me to see this brother just walk away. This brother just walked away. This brother, on all counts of charges, walks away.
And then he had the nerve to act like he's so
righteous,
like having a heart attack when he heard the verdict. What about the parents that don't have to?
He's an actor. Remember, I watched him when he was explaining when they tell him, and he said, I didn't see one teardrop run down that boy's eye. That boy is a real actor.
Not fair.
He's an actor. Bloody hell, yeah, he's an actor. This is what I'm saying. These people over here, they rules, it's irrelevant. It's preposterous to see someone has taken the lives of 2 and injured 3 and get away scot-free. This is not right. This is madness. This is sure not right. This definitely is not right. How could they do such thing? How could they actually sit there and allow this? This is crazy. But I hope it opens the eyes of the people. And to see that definitely that I always have spoke the truth. And still will and always will. When I say the things that I says, and people believe that I'm racist. But today, you get to see what is racist And what found people to become racist? Because there's no way that someone should pull an act like that and obviously believe that it's right. I mean, my God, this is totally wrong. Totally wrong.
On all counts.
In every count, it's totally wrong. So I would never get something like that to able to say that it was right. There's no bone in my body that was agreeing to this. There's no bone in my body.
And this is not just
That-
you talking. The
that
whole
disagree.
internet is talking about this.
You know? Hey guys, come on and share your opinions upon that. But anyway, I was there 1 hour. Nice talking with you guys. I'm about to go to the Instagram because I'm going to talk about it all over. And like I said, y'all guys ain't going to see me in 2 weeks. Today might be one of my last vlogs for 2 weeks. From now, y'all ain't going to see me. So I'm going to leave here and go to the Instagram. But go ahead, smash the like, share the video. Look into what I was saying. It's facts. And it's the truth. And it's just not right. So Black America, white America. Well, racist America, here it is again. Racist America, here it goes again. Another one bite the dust. Another one bite the dust. Another one bite, another one bite, another one bite the dust. Yeah. Yeah, all the time we bite in the dust, man. It's about time some people bite the dust. The people that are doing all of the killing. It's about time if they know when they kill people's children, the same thing what happened to them. They wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it. If a man no saying kill a man's son, and that man is coming for him, drive him out of the house and deal with him case. They wouldn't do it.
There's no repercussions.
Let me ask you this. Do you think any white person would tolerate this for centuries? Let's say it was white people that was happening to. You think they would tolerate it? As you could see, you ever see when the police try to lock up a Jew man, an Irish man, Polish man? Do you see white people just go? No, they stand up there. They have their phones all in the officers' faces. They are saying they are talking. There's only us one say, hey, step away, back up. I see the cop came to the lady's house. Drive up on the property. Demand to call somebody out there. And the lady said, well, listen, do you have a warrant? You can't just go into my house or march into my house. And they said they have probable cause. Now remember, nobody didn't run in there. It's not a robbery where somebody ran in there and you gotta chase them down. Nobody running there. And then the people is on their own property, and all the cops is in their yard, and they're telling them to go back. Now you on my property. Where back you want me to get off my own property? Where back you want me to go? You come meet me here. This is not the street. This is where I pay my rent. This is where I live. This is my surrounding. You on my property. Why would you tell me to leave or go back? But you still pushing up on me. And I see a young officer woman, young police lady. If you continue that type of attitude you got, sister, that's not good. They done brainwash you already, because I noticed when you came on the scene, like a sex machine, you are ready to lock up people and fight. You don't put your hair. I never know police people do that. You working with the 30 with the law. Why you putting your hair in a ponytail getting ready like you were all jumpy and shaky and you ready to get down? Act professional. And stop using your badge and your ability to bully people. Remember, they're the same skin color like you. You gotta do your job, but you do your job professionally. You don't do this type of stuff. You don't use your job so you can polarize people because you're an officer, a policewoman, that you believe that you could talk to people anyhow, and you got all your brothers in blue right there that give you the opportunity to violate people. You all gotta realize, man, we're the ones who make your paycheck, man. You're employed. You're here to serve us. You're here to deal with us, to help us, not to kill us. Not to dumb talk us. You're supposed to be always willing to assist. Excuse me, officer. Oh, yeah, sure. Go here. Go there. Yeah. Excuse me, sir. Yes. And if you're a good cop and you're doing your job, as long as that person is not coming and stop you from doing what you're doing, that person have the right to stand up and see what you're doing. Give that person you're arresting a little assistance. Not by being a big mouth antagonizing you, but give you the space that you need and let you do your job and they do what they want to do. But as soon as y'all know you're gonna kick people up, first thing y'all do, the guy on the floor ready with the handcuffs on his hand, and I see big size guys weighing about 200 and some pounds, 300 and some pounds. After the guys are already on the ground in handcuffs, you see they all coming in, they drop their knees in the guy back, boom, and they start saying, stop resisting, stop. You got my hands in the handcuff, you're breaking my shoulder, but you keep telling me stop resisting. They gotta stop using these little tactics that they are using, pretending.
Mind control.
Where they're playing these games, these mind games. Next thing, they got you on the ground. You're not hurting nobody. You're not resisting. They make this circle and they start kicking you in the head, kick you in the back, and then they block it. So anybody that out there with a camera trying to see what they're doing, they can't see because they make sure they make that circle. This is serious, people. We gotta watch the things these people are training, how they're training these people to deal with us. Some execution, some gang. This is a real gang, man. Y'all talk about your Crip blood and all that. These people are the big gang right here, man. These people go make a circle and kick your teeth in, and you can't even see who kicking you. And if somebody here trying to, all what they see is a bunch of people in blue. They can't even see who kicking you. Now and then they catch them. Now and then. I don't think if you have a guy, it doesn't take 15 officers to hold one person. And not as if the person is willing to go nicely, but you're supposed to de-escalate, but you escalating stuff. You're making it bigger than what it is. You handcuff the guy, you got him here, you're moving to that car, you're moving to this car. Oh no, you can't sit in this car. Come, let's go in that car. Oh no, yeah, there's a sergeant car. You can't go into this car. And half the guy going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you say the guy is resisting. Have you ever felt somebody, yo, don't use all that, I'm coming to do something here? Alright, so, we got to watch all these things here, people. So, officers, be good to us, and we'll be good to y'all guys. Y'all be good to the officers will be good to y'all. Officers, do not take your strength and your badges and your guns and your ability to mistreat people. I know they got some real stupid guys, but it's not everybody that's in that category. And sometimes y'all guys must learn not to make things bigger than what it is. Y'all do that a lot. Y'all play these little mind games with people that cause people to get real upset, and that's how y'all get to do a lot of other things that y'all do, because y'all tease people. Y'all tease people. You ask the same questions over and over. Over and over. You ask stupid questions like a grown man. You stop him for no reason on the street. He has the right. He has the right to go from point A to point B. But you ask him. That's my son, man. It's a different character. Yeah, so the man have a right to move to point A to point B, but you ask him. You come to him and ask him some silly questions like, that happened to me many times. I'll be walking and the cop comes to me and he said, what's up, guy? And I said, what's up? I said, how you doing, sir? He said, where you coming from, guy? And I said, what? Why are you asking that? He said, answer the question. I said, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown man. Why are you asking me where I'm coming from? What? Something happened? I match the description. Oh, I'm asking the questions over here. That's what they say. Oh, I'm asking the questions over there. And they go on, and they say, you got anything on you? Any guns? Any drugs? I said, what? Man, you see me going about my business, man. I ain't do nothing to you, man. You just supposed to jump out of me and ask me where I'm going, where I'm coming from, what I have in my pocket. And I said, am I a suspect or something? What did I do, man? What? Did you get a call to me? What the person wearing, man? They can't even answer that. And then you want to go, I said, sir, you can't put your hands in my pocket. Oh, I just want to see if you have anything. Then they're gonna ask you, oh, do you know who sell the drugs? Or do you know where they sell drugs at? Or do you know where the guns at? Now, come on, they hire you to do this. They hire you to do your job. Why you see me going about my business? You're harassing me at the same time. You threatening me at the same time. You want me to help you to give you information to tell you who's buying guns, who's selling drugs, who's doing all of that. And when you can't get that from me, you threaten me with a summons. You're going to give me a summons because now you're going to say, oh, but I know where to sell the weed and I know where to sell the drugs. I know, but I don't want to tell you. So now you're going to give me a summons. And you're going to lie on the summons. So we have a lot of these guys out here who do stuff. They plant stuff on people. It's not all in police is right, man. Not all of them. And it's just because these cops does these things, because when we have judges like this judge sitting in the courthouse and doing this type of misjudgment with people, that means I could be right, but I'll be wrong anyway. I'm trying to fight for my rights, but I'm wrong already because I bear the skin color. So it's serious, people. Mom, any questions, Mama? Give me the questions. I gotta go on the other thing here. I gotta make. Hey, people, don't forget this life in the bottle. I'm about to go make some fresh ones. I got my client coming to pick up some stuff today. So I'll take your questions and then. So y'all see, people, how the things is, right? Go ahead and smash the like button. Share the video. No, stop. Fix the thing here for it.
Emmanuel said, good morning, peace and blessings to all.
Blessed, my brother, or a different Emmanuel?
Somebody else. Joseph said, hey.
I have a brother named Emmanuel, so peace and blessings. All right, Joseph, bless up, my brother. Yo, people, go ahead and smash the like button. This is real stuff. This is not things that we should sit back and don't act. Help this channel to get bigger. So this channel now could always bring out the real things that most brothers don't want to talk about. Most people is about the fame. They're watching the fame. They don't want to. We like to sit down and do not talk about things like this. This is valuable. This is information. This is reality. This is truth. This is upon the racist people who run this country. We need to know, make them know. They're the ones that racist. And every time we about to do something, they say, can you forget about slavery? Can you forget about that? But you don't forget about it because you still in mind of killing, eradicating, murdering, slaughtering, lying, raping. You're still doing all these things. So what of you has changed? Nothing, but it has just get worse and you have to get more bold. You're doing your stuff right there and then. We see that we don't have no faith in the justice system because it ain't just. Look what they did. They allowed this Carl to just walk away. So why we should put our trust into this? Why? Let's go back to the law of the land, the way of the Moors. That is the law we're going to live by. Not the bloody law of that low colonial system that's picking and killing and robbing and murdering and doing all type of stuff they want with us. And they rules us by their law, by their colonial system, by their way. And it's not the law of the land, but it's by the wicked authorities. That's how they rule us. That's how they live their life. And that's how they would always see us and make it difficult for us, where we are not considered. And that's why we'll always get the 25 to life. We'll always get the poopy end of the stick. We'll always be a nobody. We'll always be 3/3 of a human being. We'll always be murderers and killers and gang activists. That's what we are. When Caucasian people do their crimes, they don't talk to them as a child that's dysfunction. They don't talk about terrorists. They don't talk about gang activity. They said that boy was a good boy. They always portray the child, the person that do the crime, as a good soul. They show you all the good things. Well, we have children that are artists. There are children that does a lot of stuff and end up sometimes in certain little ways where for the first time, and you'll have no mercy on them. And they I tell you, they ain't killing no 2 people. They ain't killing, shooting 2 and injuring 3. It'd be minor stuff, and you'll throw them in prison just to spoil their ability, stop their ability. But here goes this guy, comes in a particular area, well armed to the teeth.
He's a teenager, Caucasian teenager.
Well armed to the teeth, and no one is seen. If he never brought that gun over there, these people would be alive. More questions?
I sketched that I really like this man's spirit.
Appreciate you, my brother, but the truth is the truth. And this is why I said, those who have ears will hear the truth, and those who have eyes will see the truth. I'm not perfect, but I'm building on perfection. So there are times if I ever say something your guys don't fully understand what I say, it's always good to your guys could always question me and ask about it again instead of running into misjudgment and seeing me as a different person. Sometimes people speak differently, and sometimes words don't sound the way it sounds in another person's ear. But I'm simply saying this here sound right in my eyes, in my ear, upon my heart. I know it's wrong. I know this here, there's not thousands, maybe millions of people. No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Yeah.
Joseph also said, one love, he said, let's bow to the spirit and ask for guidance. Children can teach and lead us too, which is an important source of wisdom to love and share, to serve. And he also said, yes, sir, we need to come together now. Connected is always the best way to work through. He said, Red, some real love happened yesterday, man. Here is magic here with us, helping us.
Listen, my brother, there's great power here. Listen to me. I hear this good. You're going to hear it from the Redshot BlackStar or the BlackStar Redshot. Get a pen and a paper. Mark the judge name. Mark the 12 jurors' name. Mark the guy that defended Carl to escape his lawyer. You'll see a lot of things will be different. Your guys gonna see. You're gonna see. Just remember, when they start happening, remember who said it first. Red, BlackStar. It was the guy that shot the black boy, the white boy. Ferguson, not Ferguson. It's this American guy, young boy, Trayvon. Remember the guy that shot Trayvon?
What's his name?
That wasn't even a cop. He was a housing cop.
He was not a cop at all.
He wasn't a cop, but he was working in the projects or wherever he was working at.
I'll tell you his name right now.
He killed that boy. I said the very first time when I saw that he didn't go to prison, I said the same thing I said. I said his life span is not too long. I said everything he do, the world will see. He'll come back and he will recreate the same thing.
I think he killed somebody else.
He killed his wife. He shot his wife.
Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman. Zimmerman, whatever his name is. The very first time when he did what he did to that black brother here, and I saw that, I was watching, I said to myself, I didn't make a vlog on it, but I said, when I sit down, I follow this case, and this brother went scotch-free. And I said this, I said, Lord, Master of the universe, builder of all, I said, you knows everything.
He was a neighborhood watchman.
Yeah, he was a neighborhood watchman, right? And I said this, I said, Lord Father, this man take this man's life because this man want to play police. This man was a man when he was going to school, he used to be bullied in school. Now he wants to play police and he take this young man's life. And I said, Lord Father, guide me on this. Lord, guide me on this Creator. Give me a vibes on this year. And the vibes that I got, I told my mother, I said this. I say he doesn't have too long to enjoy that life that he think that he went with free. I said this is not free. He's gonna pay for it. And the same way he killed that guy, the killer instinct gonna be upon him. The blood will be upon him. And he will show his ability. See what he do? He kill his wife.
But before he did that, he had the nerve to sue Trayvon's family for $100 million.
Well, listen, this is why I say,
The audacity.
my Lord is all powerful. And I am telling you all this. I know my creator. You know. My creator, you see, there is a portion of rain supposed to fall. You know. Rain been falling on and off, but we have a portion of rain to come. Just for that, that is the tears of these people, family, and in themselves. But remember, I tell you this: the judge, the 12 people, the lawyer that represent this guy to walk away, they all have a punch of thing coming towards them, and they don't even know where that coming from. I have more question? They ain't gonna know where that coming from. Boy, acting up.
Marshall said, "Hey brother, Marshall here protects of 100,000 in Australia and Germany right at the moment. Proclaim the message."
You gotta send me more details on that, bro. I need to know what I'm gonna be talking about, and you could send me details on it. You could email me redshine1967@gmail.com, or you could message me. You know, same thing. You know, give me some info, send me some stuff. Let me know what's going on, because this is my job to talk about oppression wherever it is and hunger and starvation where it is. So anything that is not to right in the eyes of the Most High, I will talk about it. I will build it. I will touch subjects about it. At the meantime, I'll be diligent and I'll be wise upon how do I, conversate, with the people. Because I am not here to rise the people to become like out of order. I am here to socialize and centralize and organize with the people, awaken them to see that these people been lying to us, and how would we come out of this spell? How would we build our own? Because we always had our own, and it's not too late because we have the capability and the ability and the overstanding to do it. And it's not because that we have done it many times and they break it down that we should quit. We should stay in alliance and build a stronger empire, which is dealing with us as a people of color, and able to how we could able to deal with our own kind. I say, my people, we are depending too much on the Caucasian race, or not just the Caucasian race, but the European descent. And when I say Caucasian, people want to say and I don't have nothing against them. I'm just simply saying we are depending too much on them. They send the foods in our community. They do this, they do that. We don't want that anymore. What we need to do, we need to start dealing with our own food. The Jewish people, they have their own community where there's this little boy. Go see what's wrong with this little boy here. This boy just flagging my stuff. The Jewish community have their way. The Arab community have their way, and they deals with things different. Or what we say, we as people of color, we depend on people to send our food. We depend on people to do everything for us. It's about time that we start fending for ourselves, which we have the ability to do that. So what we want to do is we want to change the food system that we are depending on European food systems to send in our community to feed us. We need more rich people, rich black, brown people, this complexion that has lots of money that they could invest their money in a way that when whatever happens, black people doesn't have to depend on no other nation to feel sorry for themselves. They could feed themselves, take care of their own, and have their own factories, have their own companies, have their own everything that they need to feed their people. I need to see more what you call it, invention, more things are made with black names on it, made here, made in Trinidad, made in Jamaica, made in St. Lucia, made in Guyana. I need to see more people making things and putting their faces on it. I need to see more things are being created within the people, and the people are purchasing it. We know how to make the best chicken season sauce. We know how to make the best whatever you're gonna do. We just make it, put our names in it, and let's proclaim the food chain line that they're working with it. We don't need this stuff. We could invent and make and start creating, bottling, putting in can, whatever we need to do, and start selling it out. So everything that we're going back one more time. You're looking for bread, it was made by a black man. Beans in the can, black man. We gotta do these things because it's important. It's important because in that case we could able to hold our own base. We could able to stand on our own 2 foot. We could able to say, listen, we don't need nothing coming from China, not coming from Asia, or not coming from India, but we have our people who makes this. And now everybody has something that they export. We could, black people has a lot. Africa, the land of Kush, the land of the Nubians and all over. We have things that we could export. We are blessed. Actually, we have what the rest of the world wants. So we don't need, we don't have to suffer. We have what the rest of the world wants. So we're not giving nothing for free. We got to stop that. Stop allowing people to come in the countries and the islands and take things and go back to the country with it and plant it and come back and sell it to us like they know it more than us. So we got to build an alliance with us so we could able to maintain us, our own hospitals, our own school. The Jewish people has their own schools, their own bus. They do not wait on the city for no school bus. They don't do none of that. They got their own buses, their own schooling. They teach what they want to teach. You think that the government could go into the Jewish school and tell them what to teach their children? No. So of course they would be different from us. Their education level and standard will be different from us. Because they tell us what they want us, the things that will hold us in life. The things that they're not preparing us is the things that they're giving us. So how would ever be a strong people? How? Like I said, look at China, what China did. China has this program that everybody in China, they're going to take care of the poor people by going to a home, to a nursing home, and take care of that old person. You don't get paid for it, but you have to do that. So when you grow old, you don't have to worry about who's going to take care of you. Okay? So we cannot just sit there and keep pointing the fingers on who's going to come and do what. Who you want to come. If these people been coming for the longest and they have not come enough, they have not come correct, you still want them to come. If these people that been making your choices for you and setting rules and regulations for you, never made nothing good for you to serve you, you still want them? How about time you say, you know what, man, come on. We don't need nobody to do for us. We know agriculture, we know how to plant food, we know how to do this. We know what to do. We don't need these nations. We don't. When I was a young boy, I know candy exists, but I never see so much candy like I'm seeing now. All the nations, they mash it up since we're small. They know, okay, candy, they keep eating candy now. By the time they turn 18, 20, they're going to be out. They're going to have sugar. They're going to have some type of problem. Let's mash them up. And there are different type of candy because the Chinese man sell candy. Go to China, they have candy. They have all kind of candy. But I tell you, the candy does not have what our candy have in it. The different chemicals and stuff to make us feel bad, to make us get sick. You go to Germany, they have cotton candy and all that, but it's different. Everything we eat here has a poison. Hot dog, sausage, everything has a poison. So let us try and create for ourselves. Let us try to do things that we don't have to lean on no one. We could go to our own supermarkets and feel comfortable. We could spend money in the community and able to have that money flowing in the community. The moment money flowing in the community, everybody got money. Look at this pandemic when they started giving money. Money started flowing, right? Everybody had money. Even guys that never had money, that stayed broke from the day you know them, they was always broke, had money for a long period of time. They had stocks. We need money flowing in the community. But we need to build a revenue for that money to flow. And how we're going to have that money keep flowing, but how we're going to make that money goes around in our community. Peace and blessings, all praises on the Most High, one love. Any questions? Mouths. Check me out on the Instagram, all right? Peace. Obitaba. Peace and blessings, people. Y'all don't know it is at the Redshot BlackStar. You will not see me for 2 weeks. I'm taking a break. Starting from Monday, 2 weeks from now, y'all ain't got 2 to 3 weeks, y'all guys ain't gonna see me. So want to deal with certain things. I don't want to talk about it and want to see about certain things. So peace and blessings. Once again, you could go ahead, share the videos and smash the like button. Thank you. Peace.